One more.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Take it. After incline, I'll take it.
Well, what was the estimated TUT?
Well.
Hey, what do you got to say about these TUT junkies? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
What do you got to say? How would you persuade everyone else to falling into that whole thing?
So time under tension is kind of like one little piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
So the idea, based on the hypothesis, was, why is 6 to 12 reps best for hypertrophy?
Yeah.
And in my opinion, and based on studies, it's not necessarily about the acute time under tension of the individual set. It has a lot more to do with if you take your 12 rep max and you do 10s, 5 sets of 10, it's heavy enough to cause growth, and it's a shit ton of volume.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you look at the total amount of poundage you do, like if you do a 5x5 at 225, that's like
So
1,300 pounds. If you go lighter and do 5x10 with 175, it's 1,750. So I mean, you're getting an extra 400 pounds of volume, and it's heavy enough to cause growth. So you're not just getting myofibril growth, you're also getting, more glycogen uptake, sarcoplasmic growth. So I mean, when you equate volume, a lot of the times, a lot of those differences in rep ranges start to disappear.
Okay.
And the whole thing with people doing ungodly slow negatives,
like 12, those 8-second negatives.
I mean, I don't know what literature they're looking at, because I mean, I've done little reviews on hypertrophy training, and there's studies showing that fast eccentrics cause more growth and strength and power than slow eccentrics. There's studies showing all kinds of conflicting results. The difference is that the eccentric contraction has to be a contraction. I can do a curl, and do that.
Yeah.
That's not an eccentric. That's just gravity, The eccentric is me lowering it under control. So I don't think, just like explosive concentrics create growth, just like slower ones do, but not as well.
Yeah.
As long as you're controlling the weight on the way down, I don't care if it takes 2 seconds or 6.
Sweet.
But if you think about it, if you go too far in either way, you start going like 8 seconds, you reduce the load so much that it's not heavy enough to cause growth.
Okay.
And if you go way too heavy,
then it's not
you're
really
only partially controlling it. And you can't get enough volume anyway. So,
God damn.
I would say just go with the tempo that you can control. As long as you're controlling the weight that's not controlling you, you're good for hypertrophy. Power, strength, different thing.
Okay. So, notice you're not going all the way up. Can you tell them why?
Well, I don't have good enough shoulder rotation to actually stay in this line, and when I get to the top, I'll be here.
It changes the line, yeah.
So I mean, I'm a huge proponent of full range of motion.
Yeah.
If the person has
the mobility to do that.
Mobility to do it. Like if your deep squat looks like this, don't deep squat.
Yeah. Sounds right.
So I mean, there's very few people who can do a full chin up to here and not be rounded.
That's true.
So, as much as I don't like to train for isolating muscle groups or anything like that, when I get past this plane, I'm not feeling my lats as much because it's not.
Yeah. It's not a plane of motion. Yeah.
It's not shoulder adduction,
Yeah.
It starts to become this. So.
And what the hell does that hit?
Rotator cuff.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, if you watch like gymnasts, they can do that shit.
They can do everything.
But I'm not a gymnast.
That's true. You're Eric Helms.
Yeah, I'm way worse than a gymnast.
Yeah.
I go for the range of motion that I can do. If I go underhand grip, I can get up to here.
Yeah.
But then I want anything like the biceps.
Okay.
So if they can make fun of me on my range of motion, that's fine.
Hey, quit being a little bitch!
Ogus cake!